I told you that the most valuable digital currency in the world was created by someone whose real identity remains unknown? What if I told you that this mysterious invention started with a value of almost $0, was once used to buy just 2 pizzas, today is worth trillions of dollars? And what if I told you that some governments are embracing it, while others are trying to restrict or ban it? This is not a science fiction story. This is the incredible story of Bitcoin. This cryptocurrency changed the way the world thinks about money.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin?
Bitcoin. Bitcoin. It's a digital currency that's gaining popularity. It exists only online.
What is crypto? In simple words, cryptocurrency is digital money secured by cryptography and powered by blockchain technology, allowing people to transfer value without banks or governments acting as middlemen. Today, there are thousands of cryptocurrencies, but none is more famous than Bitcoin. How Bitcoin came into existence. To understand Bitcoin, we must travel back to 2008. The world was experiencing one of the worst financial crises in modern history. Major banks were collapsing. Millions of people were losing jobs, homes, and savings. People began questioning whether traditional financial systems could truly be trusted. Amid this uncertainty, an unknown person, or perhaps a group of people, using the name Satoshi Nakamoto, published a revolutionary document called Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. The idea was simple yet groundbreaking. What if people could send money directly to each other through the internet without relying on banks? On January 3rd, 2009, the first Bitcoin block, known as the Genesis block, was created, officially launching the Bitcoin network. That day marked the birth of cryptocurrency as we know it today. Who created Bitcoin? One of the greatest mysteries of the digital age is the identity of Bitcoin's creator. The name attached to Bitcoin is Satoshi Nakamoto, but nobody knows who that person really is. Many researchers, journalists, and technology experts have tried to uncover the truth. Some believe Satoshi is a single genius programmer. Others think it may be a team of developers. Despite years of investigation, the mystery remains unsolved. Even more fascinating, the creator disappeared from public communication in 2011, leaving the project in the hands of the global community. Where was Bitcoin created? Since Satoshi Nakamoto's identity is unknown, nobody can say with certainty where Bitcoin was physically created. The project was developed online through emails, forums, and software releases. As a result, Bitcoin belongs to no country, government, or organization. It was born on the internet itself, from zero to a global phenomenon. In its early days, Bitcoin was worth almost nothing. Many people laughed at the idea of digital money. Then, in 2010, a programmer made history by purchasing 2 pizzas with 10,000 Bitcoins. At that time, it seemed like an ordinary transaction. Today, those Bitcoins would be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. That simple pizza purchase proved that Bitcoin could function as a real currency. Over the following years, Bitcoin's popularity exploded. Investors, businesses, and even governments began paying attention. Which countries hold the most Bitcoin? Today, the United States is widely believed to hold the largest amount of government-owned Bitcoin, much of it acquired through law enforcement seizures. The China and United Kingdom also hold substantial amounts obtained through confiscations. Meanwhile, El Salvador became the first country in the world to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender and has actively accumulated Bitcoin as part of its national strategy. In terms of private ownership, the United States remains one of the largest Bitcoin markets in the world. But in some countries, Bitcoin or crypto are restricted. Do you know why? If Bitcoin is so popular, why do some governments restrict it? The answer lies in control and security. Governments worry that cryptocurrencies can be used for money laundering, tax evasion, illegal transactions, financial fraud, circumventing capital controls. Another concern is volatility. Bitcoin's price can rise or fall dramatically within a short period. While some investors become wealthy, others can lose significant amounts of money. Central banks are also concerned because cryptocurrencies reduce their ability to control monetary policy and money supply. For these reasons, some countries regulate Bitcoin heavily, while others encourage innovation and investment. Today, Bitcoin is no longer just an experiment. It has become a global financial asset discussed by world leaders, economists, investors, and technology experts. Supporters believe cryptocurrency could transform banking, payments, and international finance. Critics argue that challenges such as regulation, security, and price volatility still need to be solved. Yet regardless of where the future leads, one fact is undeniable. Bitcoin has already secured its place in history. It began with a mysterious creator, an ambitious idea, and a vision of financial freedom. From a virtually worthless digital token to a worldwide phenomenon, Bitcoin has proven that sometimes the most powerful innovations emerge from the most unexpected places. And perhaps the most fascinating part of the story story is that the person who started it all remains unknown, a mystery hidden behind a name the world will never forget: Satoshi Nakamoto. The question is no longer whether Bitcoin changed the world. The real question is, how much more will it change in the years ahead?